Hey Floss Tube, it's Lindy Stitches. It's Friday the 5th of May. I know this, I've written the date several times today. This is Floss Tube 145. Hello and welcome. Welcome if you're a new viewer, and welcome back if you're returning. It's going to be short and sweet today, because I'm having my first catch-up day this week. It's been a crazy busy weekend. Last weekend, both my kids celebrated their birthdays. I now officially have one as an adult, which is a bizarre thing to know that your eldest child is now an adult. Yeah, so that happened. We did an escape room. That was great fun. I really enjoyed that. The kids went to the cinema twice with family. I'm not a cinema person, so I didn't go. They went to see Mario and then the D&D movie. We had takeaways and we went out for lunch, and we had a fantastic caramel cookie dough brownie cake from our favourite cafe, which was amazing. We have 2 teeny tiny pieces left in the fridge, which are for the kids, not for me, because I had an extra bit the other day. So yeah, really good. So yeah, it's all a bit kind of a whirlwind. We had family of my sister-in-law came down. She's just gotten back into cross stitch again, and hello Shannon. She's just got back into cross stitch, so I'd found a little Iron Man cross stitch because her hubby really likes Iron Man. So that was from the works. So she took that away with her, and a load of books, and cross stitch charts, and some Ada, and went to Hobbycraft and found out some of the Ada was half price, so stocked up. It's also, if you're in the UK and you're in Ada stitching, just want some basic stuff, Hobbycraft have got Ada half price and on the website. So there you go, public service announcement. So yeah, I had 3 new starts over the weekend. One for my son, not necessarily for them, but I've I picked something that I thought they would like. Lottie said she'd like me to pick something with a bee on, so I gave her some options. She went, I want you to do that one. And I also had my first mania start too. I should have had a second mania start, but I'm really behind. I'm really tired, and yeah. So we're going to jump in. I've just got a load of whips today. One finish, bit of plans, a couple of bits of fabric haul. Not a lot. Let's rock and roll. Right. I have been stitching on, well, I had that really good weekend where I did 6,006 stitches in like 5 days. At the moment I've done about 600 stitches in 5 days. Anyway, Block Party Buzz by Hands On Design. And yeah, I can't remember. I did it for a challenge, I can't remember which one it is. So there we are. So last time we saw it, I had that bee. Oh yeah, I had 5 of the diamonds in that flower and the bee skep without the coloury bits in it. So we gained flower. We gained. I don't think this was a mania one. I don't think this was a whip go. I don't think. That bee skep, and obviously I put in lots of diamonds. So yeah, you go me. Maybe it was. I don't know. Can't remember. Anyway, great progress, really pleased with that, nearly halfway, so that's really cool. Sewn in Friendship, I'm almost ready to post. I've been almost ready to post for 2 weeks, and I literally have my initials to put on it, and I haven't done it because I'm terrible. So doing that with Heather and Sharon. I'm stitching this on Rose Potpourri by Sparklies. It's an 18 count Ada. That's where I'm at, and I just need to put my initials in the Quaker. I've stitched it with my own conversion based on the colours, but I've omitted the black, and I've actually used Blue Spruce by, no, is it Gast? I'm gonna have to have a look now. Yes, it's a Gast. So rather than black, I'm using a very, very dark green. So there we go. That will be going in the post this week. I finished my load more on. Oh, come on, Kerry. Autumn Town. Let's get there. Autumn Lane Stitchery. There we go. It's that. I'm really enjoying stitching on this. I've really hit my stride with it. So that's where we're at. So I have stitched, put these trees in. I had to do a load of red. So that put that tree in and that one there. And did some of the buildings and oh yeah, so the bottom of that is the page break there. So moving into May, which will be May is this house here. Let's draw a line across, yeah, top of this house, bottom of that house, those couple of trees there. And I think I need to start with that orange one. So that's May. It's all good. I'm really enjoying stitching on it. This is an 18 count Ada by Fabric Flair called Woodland, which is an exclusive for Lakeside Needlecraft. And I can't get it in the thing. So there we go. Loving it. Really am enjoying stitching on it. So, which is always good because I was not feeling it before. Was not feeling it at the end of last year. Okay, happy and glorious. Coronation tomorrow. So this is the final chart, which was from Jubilee Joy by Samplers and Stitches, and it was that one. So these were started for the Queen's Jubilee, and obviously didn't get very far, but I've nearly finished now. This is on 36 count Belly Bronze by Sparklies. And I just have that flower border to do at the bottom. As you can see, I've put some of the leaves in. I need to just finish the leaves, and then it's got blue and white flowers to go in, and that's a finish. So that is what I shall be doing tomorrow, because it kind of felt like it was coming full circle. Yeah, I started it on the Jubilee. I stitched on it on the day of the Queen's death. I only put a few stitches in then, and on the funeral, and then for the coronation of the King. So it kind of feels like it's cyclical. I'm assuming those going there. New starts. So my eldest loves crows and ravens and all the corvids and stuff. So obviously I was very fortunate to have this book from Lindy Stitches. So I started Goth Chicken because it's hilarious. Goth Chicken, hilarious. I'm sorry. You know me, I love a little sampler. So I still had this fabric out from Eleanor Rigby. I mean, Eleanor Rigby is still on it, but so I decided to start it on here because I thought it would look really cool. So there we go. So that is actually nearly all of the outside border done, because the border, as you can see, only goes sort of 3/4. So I've just got to do that side of the border, but I'm just double checking I'm starting the alphabet. So really enjoying that. That was a really nice stitch. I need to find a project by because it's literally sitting around like that at the moment. So Lottie's choice for me was this from Be Happy, Be Humble, Be Kind from Primrose Stitches. Primrose Cottage Stitches rather. So and the great thing about their B series is all uses the same flosses. So I already had it kitted up. And is that the start on it? Nope. This is the start. So there's the start on it. I think I've got maybe I didn't. I thought I'd gotten it down, but I don't. That is the full border. Little start. I'm hoping to get that done this month. I decided, I'll talk about plans in a minute. Once again, I have overreaching plans for Mania. Then Sharon kitted me up the ABC from Primrose Cottage using the same flosses for my birthday last year. And I said, I'm going to do it for Mania and I'm going to do a letter a day. Or a letter and a doodad a day and get it done. in this month. God, I was 2 days. I didn't start Monday. I was exhausted Monday. I didn't do anything. I think I just sat and read all day. So there we go. So there's my start. So that was up to yesterday. Loving it. It's great. It's really nice, easy stitch. DMC. Boom. Love it. It's just 32 count Murano with tiny. They both got tiny borders because I wanted the piece of Murano for another project as well. So I was like, going to make this work. So I think this one got 1.5 inch borders. This one gets inch borders. It'll be fine. They'll go into frames. They'll go on the wall. It'll all be good. So there we go. So that is my 2 new starts. So I'm really hoping, actually, I know Sharon encouraged me to start this. She was like, I'm going to do this for my May small, because I think it's 81 by 81. I'm like, oh, that bird is quite intense. So we'll see. If I get it started, if I get it finished, I get it finished. If I don't, it's all good. It'll get done. So I have rearranged the wall. That's what I did on Friday when I should have been like cleaning the house ready for family and so on. Let me just put all these, I have this big stack of pictures, I must put them up now. You know, they've been sat there since the end of February. That's another story. So, sunflower sampler, I'll do a proper wall tour. So sunflower sampler and blackbird sampler went up there. That got moved across a bit. Cardinal points is framed and on the wall. I did that Sunday morning while I was at the cinema. I was like, right, doing this now. Because I'd rearranged it, left a big space for it. So next to it, we've got, oh, that way, there we go. Oh, this pointing's really hard. Big little red house and little brown house below. What else did I put up? Yeah, so to create the space for cardinal points, I moved Funky Menagerie to there. I Wish You Lived Next Door went up to the top there, and I also swapped around, Tudor B went up and I swapped it I moved over my wedding sampler, moved space. So there we go. And so when I finish, I have plans, you see. So when I have finished quilting B, that's going above where there are bees. Yeah, that's right. And Goth Chicken will go next to Blackbird. Eleanor Rigby is going in that gap. What else have I got to go up? You can just about see top corner there is Coffee Drinker's Confession, which I'm going to reframe in a smaller frame, which will be then have plenty of space, and that'll be big enough for Monkey Wrench. And then Coffee Drinker's Confession, which will end up being more like that, will probably come below Funky Menagerie. I have a plan. There we go. So my strawberries ended up getting moved to hang off the coffee along with my bottles, my sea glass bottles. Yeah. So, oh, and I put up, yeah. And there we go, let's go right across. So I moved 2 pictures above the door, took one down that I'm going to reframe, and it will go into this bit here. So I put up Black Work Lady, and then, oh, what's it called? Christmas Rose went to the top. Yeah, there we go. It's all good. Lots of plans. I tried to do it with finishes in mind, so where I would put them as well. So, and Temperature Library went in the hall, because that was, yeah, we decided that would go in the hall. So there we go. Finish. I have a finish. Quick wall tour there. That was a bit impromptu, wasn't it? Santa's Trips by Barbara Anna. I don't think I've brought the whole thing in. Nope. So this was a sale Barbara Anna did in 2021. Let's go with that. Might have been 2020. I don't know. I don't know if I've got the copyright on this. 2020. Okay, it says 2020. Excuse me. I decided I didn't like the sampler overall. I loved the sampler, but I didn't like one of the designs in it. I was like, Santa riding a pig is just too bizarre even for me. So, ornaments. and they are on 18 Count Harvest Blush by Sparklies, and a little ornament. This wasn't, I solved the mystery of the petite white seed beads. It wasn't for this, although I did put some on instead of doing the odd snowflakes. They were for a Mill Hill pin. Sharon had passed me a Mill Hill chart, and I had all the other beads. I just needed some petite white, and then I started the next one. So I debated the red border, but I wanted red stitches. I needed red stitches for a challenge, as you do. So there we go. So I shall keep plugging away on those throughout the year. There are 5 that I want to do, I think it is. I think I've decided there's 5 or 6 I want to do. I think I've tied them into 5 or 6 of the daily 30 challenges. So yeah, go me. Exciting. So that's everything. Plans. Gamer and Huck Farm got called for Whip Go. Totally enthusiastic about those. I was like, not feeling that. They'll get done. They'll get done. It's fine. Fortunately, Huck Farm is my largest whip. So anytime we have a largest whip challenge or one that you kind of, gets put in, it might not get 5 days this month, but it will get 5 days this year. It's not a problem now because I've already had one call. Gamer, again, I was feeling a little burnt out on it, but I reckon I only need 300 stitches to finish the letter A anyway, maybe 400. So 5 days would see 5 days would see half the letter M, half of the outside letter, because it's got M and then M underneath, isn't it? So it would see half of the larger of the 2 M's done. It'll get done. So I currently have 3 things that I'm rotating into the daily 30 sell prompt. So I'm doing my Grand Prix tracks. I've got one on the go. I didn't get much done for the Baku one last week, so I didn't bring it in. It's a grey blob. Miami this weekend, hence the song, hence the title. Ties in nicely with something else as well. So I went off on a tangent then. Yeah, so 23 races, so that's 23 weeks of this year, or 52 weeks. So I reckon the other half is going to be Gamer or Santa's Trips, because that was an official sale. So there we go. It's my sale prompts. Okay. Haul. Oh no, plans. I was still doing plans, wasn't I? My other 2 Whip Go calls for my Olympics board for daily 30 were spot sampler and stockings. I'm going to start the last stocking. That is amazing. So they will be done this year, this month. We'll just go for all the time periods. They will be done this month. And that will be my oldest whip complete. My second oldest whip is Monkey Wrench. That only needs about 800 stitches. That will be done this month. I don't care. I'm doing it. I am doing Mania. I'm doing a whip a week. I haven't decided. So this week, at some point, I'm starting Snowy String. Lot chose for me. Well, she didn't. She did hands behind. I gave her the 4 whips, so just pick one for me. She did hands behind the back. That's what happened. Wasn't quite. I want to stitch it. I do. It's been kitted up for like 2 years. It wasn't my top choice. It's fine. They all get done. So I'm having 5. I'm having 6 Mania starts. So the alphabet is 1. I'm having 4, and then for the 5th, there's 5 Mondays. So for the 5th Monday, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put into a wheel all the ones that didn't get picked and spin that. So I have 4 themes for Mania. I have Christmas and winter, hence Snowy String. I have autumn and Halloween. So I've got a Mill Hill. Casting a Spell by Blackbird. And Philanthropic Pumpkin and Spooky String. So I've got 4 options for that. Might do an Instagram story one for that, maybe. And then I've got a B one. And I think I've only got 3 on there. So I can't remember what they are. That's fine. I've got a miscellaneous one. I think there are 6 options. I've got Beachcomber Sampler. I've got, which was a Cross Stitcher magazine one. Yonder by Hello from Liz Matthews. Can't remember what else. It's a couple of smalls. Might take the smalls off and do the slightly larger ones. Anyway, there we go. And then I'm going to put everything else in for what doesn't get picked and do that spin for the final one. I'm also going to do a couple of little coronation things, so that moves us nicely into I was about to say haul then, kind of haul. And I didn't look up, so I've got printed off. Karen from Weedy Flower Designs Creations rather has done another design. It's very similar to the Jubilee one, so I've got purple fabric. I'm stitching it on purple. And then Sharon found me this one, and I can't even remember the designer, and it doesn't say. No, can't remember. It's frustrating. I should have written it down. But it's that. It's a really small one, so uses quite a few different colours, but I might scale back the green I might just find one variegated green and it'll be fine. And then a gold and some red. I might use some beads. There we go. My other link to the title is this is a chart from Etsy by Lindy Stitches. I signed up for Link is my homeboy's Lunar Swap, and this is my pick for it. It's a blind swap, so nobody knows who they're picking, so it doesn't matter, I can show you. So when Heather said what the thing was, I went, I'm going to have a look around and see if I can find anything I like first. And I found that, and I was like, I love that. The moths and it. So yeah, so that was really reasonable on Etsy. It's only small, it's 42 by 72. So for what I might do, for what I want, I'm probably going to omit the bottom line and just do that much, which will be a perfect size then. So for a small, there we go. Rest of my haul, my Sparklies fabric. I've gone back to linen for Sparklies because I'm getting aid up from Kate. So Sparklies, this is just that's a fairly true colour, kind of greyish with purple. It's really pretty. That's a fat quarter. And then I've got a fat eighth from, actually I'm going to open this one because this is her spring one, and it's, I don't know if I can get it back in this bag. Neither of these have names, they're just fabric of the month specials. And this is an 18 count. I can't get the paper clip off. There we go. Yeah, that's quite true. But I haven't opened these yet, so. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. I love this. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And Kate had a video on her Instagram, a little reel, showing how she dyes her fabric, and it was really, you know, interesting to watch that. There we go. So that can go back in the bag when I finish my flush tube. Right. Giveaway winners. Coco Cross Stitch, you won this. So can you drop me an email? It's in stitchescarry@gmail.com. It's in the drop down box. That's your last call, because that was like 3 giveaways ago. So before Easter, because it was bunnies. Okay. The winner of the Soul Sisters chart is Karen Crow. Karen, can you, I did have your address at one point, but can you email me please and let me know? Karen Crow. And this week's giveaway, going summer, sun shining. So this is hands-on design at the beach. So keyword is beach. Sun is shining, blue skies, rather nice. There's your weather report. Yeah, so that's your lot. I'm going to leave it here. Plenty of flush tube to watch, so you don't need me to ramble on for hours and hours and hours. So until next time, friends, take care. Have a lovely long weekend if you're in the UK, and I will see you all in a couple of weeks' time. Happy stitching. Bye-bye.